was your first thought when you woke up this morning? Was it, ugh, I just want to stay in bed? Or was it, I wonder who's texted me this morning already? Or I wonder if I got more likes on my post? Or was it just, I need to pee? We tend not to think about our thoughts. We tend not to think about our thoughts. As weird as that sounds, our thoughts sometimes just happen and we don't give them any attention. And our first thoughts, the ones that flood our mind the moment that we wake up, are some of the most powerful thoughts we could ever have. They give us motivation for the day, or they create dread and procrastination within us for the day. They steer us in whatever direction the day is going to take. And I think this is one of the reasons why birthdays, special holidays like Christmas or Thanksgiving or maybe the 4th of July, and other fun events, these are such fun days because we look forward to them for days and weeks, sometimes even months and years. And when the morning that we've been patiently waiting for finally comes, our first thoughts are typically, yes, it's today, finally. And more often than not, that day turns out to be an incredible day. Could it be because the thoughts of anticipation and excitement when you wake up on that day steer your day in the direction of having an overall good day? I think so. There's obviously more to it, but I would say that's a really important part. How often are our first thoughts about God, though? How often is our first thought one of gratitude for being alive, or of actually being thankful that God woke you up for another day? How often is our first thought one of trust in God for whatever is coming later that day? How often is our first thought one of wanting to pursue God more than we did yesterday, or praising Him for His forgiveness yesterday so that we could begin anew and afresh today? The Old Testament book, Lamentations, which is a book we really don't talk about or read a lot, unfortunately, but it reminds us that because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for His compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. When our first thought is on God and His compassion for us, we can start each morning trusting that God has us. It doesn't matter what the day will bring, God is with us, and His love, His care, His compassion, His grace, and His mercy, they are new every time we wake up. They are new every morning we wake up. So tomorrow morning, challenge yourself to think about that first. You might fail, but if you fail, you will also recognize that you failed, so then you can make your second thought about Him. The more you challenge yourself, the more you'll remember when you wake up. Even if your first thought isn't about Him, though, even if you do fail, you can create time after that first thought has passed to just be with Him before you do anything else, to read a psalm or maybe a chapter in Proverbs, to play your favorite worship song, or simply say a simple prayer for the day. You can even do that right now. You can refresh your day today, right now, by doing any of those things as well. I think one of the best ways for us to kind of sift through not being able to see the bigger picture is by making sure our thoughts start out on the right side of the bed when we wake up. Directing our thoughts to God is always the next right thing to do.